Hello, I'm Andrew Pritchard. Thank you for watching today's Canada Regional Forecast, brought to you by Nutrien Ag Solutions. We're starting off looking at 500 millibar height anomalies, and we're still dealing with this upper level low across the Canadian Prairie region. That's keeping us pretty cool, keeping cold air filtered into the region, and we're also seeing storm systems kind of rotating around that, bringing periodic chances for light snow, heavy snow in some spotty areas, but generally keeping things just kind of cool and a bit unsettled as we head through the next week. As we play this out, we're going to start to see this begin to shift out of the region. We're actually going to introduce a ridge to the region, a ridge of high pressure that may allow some warmer temperatures to finally begin to slide into the area. This is also going to start forcing storm systems off to the south, so maybe warming up, quieting down as we head into the later part of the next week. We're talking next week, though, with this ridge moving into the region, at least in through the early to mid part of next week. We will be staying colder, and we'll be staying at least moderately active across the Canadian Prairie region. We'll look at temperature anomalies here, and where you see the green, the purple, the blue shading here across this region, that's where it's been quite cold, especially across parts of central and northern Alberta, with colder temperatures even reaching into Saskatchewan and Manitoba. As we play this out, you're going to see these cold temperatures really hold on. We're all the way into Wednesday now, getting into Thursday. Now we're starting to see some of that warmth return from the southwest as we get into next weekend. Precipitation type forecast, this is where you're really going to start to see, again, this kind of pinwheeling around the upper level low over the Canadian Prairie region, with snow falling at times. Some light rain falling at times across the southern portions of the region. But playing this out through the weekend, we see a front kind of draped across the region. We really start to quiet out as we get into early to mid next week. Let's go ahead and step through time. Friday, we're seeing a more well-defined low across Saskatchewan, sliding into Manitoba, allowing for a couple regions of heavy snow to accumulate along the Front Range here in Alberta, across portions of northern Alberta into central Saskatchewan, and then across portions of northern Saskatchewan into northern Manitoba as we get into Friday evening and Saturday morning. So here we go. We're into Saturday morning now, seeing that low swing out of Manitoba, still seeing some snow accumulating across parts of central Manitoba and central Saskatchewan on Saturday evening. Still seeing some snow accumulating across the Front Range, parts of southern and southwestern Alberta. As we get into Sunday morning, we're seeing this front kind of draped all the way from Alberta back towards that low, maybe still seeing the chance for some light snow accumulating from southern Alberta into southern Manitoba, but really quieting down once we get into now Monday morning. We're seeing the active weather settling south into the northern United States, but the Canadian Prairie region beginning to quiet down as we get into early next week. So here we go now, Monday afternoon, Monday evening, into Tuesday morning, all the way into Wednesday morning, remaining quiet across the region. Taking a look at a total accumulated snow here, zooming in on Alberta, all the way through mid next week, and this is where we see heavy snow perhaps accumulating across the Front Range here, with 6 to 10 inches going to be possible, if not more, across parts of southwestern Alberta. Heavy snow possible across northern Alberta. This is where we're talking about 6 to 12 inches of accumulation in this region as well, or perhaps higher local amounts. Total liquid precipitation here. This is where we're talking about, over an inch of precipitation across the Front Range, and then heavy precipitation across northern Alberta as well through midweek. High temperatures as we get into next week. Here is our Friday high temperature forecast. Warmest across the south. High temperatures around 15 degrees in southern Alberta, but single digits as you head further north. Saturday high temperatures, that cooler air sinking into the region, only touching around 10 degrees in southern Alberta. Cooler still as we get into Sunday. Our Sunday high temperatures, and then Monday beginning to warm back up. Tuesday back into the teens, widespread across Alberta. Taking a look, shifting east, now we're talking about Saskatchewan and Manitoba. Total snow accumulation through Wednesday of next week, getting into midweek. This is where we see this zone of higher snow accumulation, talking about 6 to 10 inches again across northern Alberta, or northern Saskatchewan and northern Manitoba. Maybe snow-free, or perhaps some light snow flurries in southern Manitoba. Lighter snow amounts, maybe just a dusting to an inch or two across southern Saskatchewan. Total liquid precipitation, talking about 1 to 2 inches of liquid precipitation from northern Saskatchewan into central Manitoba. Again, lighter precipitation, maybe some light rain across southern Manitoba, and then light precipitation in scattered amounts across southern Saskatchewan. Again, getting us through Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. High temperatures, Friday high temperatures warmer off to the south where we're in the mid-teens from southern Saskatchewan into southern Manitoba. Cooler off to the north in the single digits on Friday afternoon. Saturday high temperatures. Sunday seeing cooler temperatures. Now we're in the single digits widespread across Saskatchewan and Manitoba. But we will start to warm up as we head into mid to late next week. So here's our Tuesday high temps still in the mid-single digits. By the time we get into Wednesday, you're starting to see the first stages of that warmth push into the area. High temps right around 10 degrees Celsius from much of Saskatchewan into southern Manitoba on Tuesday afternoon. Warming up still as we head into the later part of next week. That warming trend does continue into the end of the weekend. So Saskatchewan and Manitoba, your warm-up probably coming mostly Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. As always, Eric Snodgrass will have an in-depth look at the evolution of the next 1 to 2 weeks in our Monday Morning Ag Forecast video, and I'll have your next Canadian Prairie Regional update for you midday on Tuesday. Have a wonderful weekend.